Hey, beautiful souls. It is time for Let's Talk About a Book. So today we have I Have Your Number. It's Dating and Relationship Edition it's a funny guide to why people drive you nuts. And it's by Debra Zachau. So this was pretty funny. Now, listen, I pretty much know nothing about numerology. For me, it's like finding it in the ranks of astrology. It's fascinating. My mind loves it, but my mind does not retain it. So when I read this book about numerology and relationships, it was just really a pleasant surprise. So, as described in the book, numerology is the ancient study of numbers and their cosmic meanings. And Deborah will comment on the science of numerology here. So hold on. Numerology isn't science in the lab coat and goggles sense, but it is based on mathematics, pattern recognition, and centuries of observation. There's even a niche field called numerological physics that explores how number patterns might reflect natural laws. Fascinating, right? Like I said. So, while numerology has its basic format, Debra Zachau has taken it farther by her own observations and coaching of over 11,000 sessions. Understanding numerology and a person's life path, their life path number, has helped her become more aware of her clients, their sensitivities, and their strengths. Now, I Have Your Number, the book. It will describe how you find your life path number, and then it breaks down each number in each chapter. Now, each chapter discusses the number in general. It has quick peeks into the insight of the person in general, the type of person they are, their flirtatious styles, uh, their own challenges, the do's and don'ts of being in a relationship with that particular life path number, spiritual lessons, as well as how to spot one in the wild. That kind of cracked me up. But I can't help but say that now that I know, I've been trying to spot certain numbers in the wild. So Deborah is incredible in her down to earth descriptions and her comic relief throughout this book. Now, I'll share. I am a life path number 9, and I truly enjoyed Deborah's descriptions of me and my number. So, for example, by the time a 9 hits adulthood, they've usually accumulated enough emotional baggage to open an airport lost luggage warehouse. But instead of stewing in it, they alchemize it into compassion. Yeah, if you know me, that's pretty accurate. That cracked me up. Like, wow, I can open, like a luggage warehouse, but I do try to alchemize it, which is what I love to do. So for another example, because it's just funny, and I want you to get an idea of what she's talking about here. For my life path number, the 9, expressive gestures. Now, if you've been watching this video, you see how I'm always kind of like doing this. Expressive gestures. Yeah. Talking to a 9 can feel like watching a one-person stage play. Their hands fly around, their face emotes everything, and they're not afraid to act out the part of the downtrodden masses if it helps make a point. So I'm laughing because that's me. For fun, I took all of my immediate family's numbers. I did the math for their own life path numbers and had to laugh at how Deborah's description matched their demeanor or their attitudes. So now, is each number the exact description of the person with that number? No. And Deborah will discuss this. But the book brings a fresh perspective using a tool that has been around for centuries to read people, to understand people, and maybe even understand yourself a little bit better. And she discusses this in the closing. Here's what I've discovered. Numerology, at its best, is the most solid framework for human nature I've ever studied. It explains why people are the way they are, not just what they do, but the deeper wiring and underneath. And once you can see why or see the why, life gets a whole lot easier. And that's beautiful. So, as I said before, this book is funny throughout. It gives a new perspective on people and their attitudes, and it was just fun to read. So, check out I Have Your Number with Debra Zachau. And I will definitely leave her information in the description. So, if and when you do, come back and comment. Let me know your thoughts on your number and if it resonated. So, with that, peace, love, and laughter. Have a great day.